GM, everybody. Welcome to the GM show, the Friday edition. Is this the best one or is the Monday show the best one? I don't know, but I am Freeman, your lovely host, and my co-host, Mr. Take Profits. I think he might be joining us. He's been on the road the past couple days, so it's been a little iffy on whether he will join us today or not. But if he does, he will just be hopping in as he sometimes does. He's like the teacher that you're not really sure if they're actually going to show up. So you're kind of waiting till that 15-minute mark before you just leave, right? So that's sometimes Mr. Take Profits. But let's get into the show. There's so much to talk about today. We did not have a show yesterday. So there's like a plethora of stuff to talk about. A GM, everybody. I see you guys in the chat out the mud. Good to see you here. Dolph, good to see you here. I'm going to shill ourselves real quick and just tell you a little bit about what's going on in the background. GMTV.lol. This is our website for everything GMTV. Check out the kimono indicator. Why don't you? It's an all-in-one trading view indicator. Shows you the trend, momentum, volatility, volume. It has 10 different built-in indicators so you can really maximize your free trading view account. Make that account work for you. We've also got an NFT project launching here in just a couple weeks. The GM bots, they have shared, there's 1,000 of them on ETH, 1,000 on Sol. They have shared utility. There will be a holder-only Discord channels, holder-only streams. There will be a second half to this stream that is holder-only. There will probably also be early access to, we're going to start doing interviews, and it's going to be a separate show. Well, not really a show, but they're going to be separate from this show. They'll be uploaded probably weekly. We're just trying to figure that out, trying to line up some interviews right now. But maybe there will be early access for holders. Access to the kimono tool is also going to be in there. And you'll also be able to burn your NFT to sponsor the show. So it's deflationary. Let's get into the news, though, shall we? Twitter will allow users to buy and sell NFTs through tweets. Twitter is going to let users display NFT marketplace listings from certain platforms, including a button to let them buy and sell collectibles. We got a little preview of this yesterday. You can see it's a nice little card here. And some links to NFTs on Rarible, Magic Eden, Dapper Labs, and Jump Trade NFT. We'll now show you a larger picture of the NFT alongside details like the title and creator. One more step in our journey to let developers impact the tweet experience. So this is a good, I would say, a good move, a good sign. Things are moving forward on the NFT and Twitter integration. Love to see that. We'll see if the new Twitter daddy, if our new Twitter daddy has any changes that also maybe integrate the blockchain. That sure would be nice. Man, the markets have been just crazy the past couple of days. You know, we had our crypto pump at the beginning of the week, and then we had earnings calls for a bunch of tech companies come out throughout the week, and it's just been brutal for the tech companies, all reporting less than satisfactory earnings. Now Twitter doesn't have that problem, though. Now that it's going private, I know they're taking the Twitter stock ticker off the market. So no longer can you buy Twitter stock, but Meta stock was down last I checked about 25% after they report $9 billion in losses. The division, the metaverse division alone, I think they call it Reality Labs, something like that, reported 3.67 billion quarterly loss. There was no, they didn't make a lot of money on those headsets, and I think they're dumping money into development. So really, it's just been brutal for Meta all together. Mark Zuckerberg's wealth wipeout hits $100 billion. So his even his personal wealth, obviously, because he owns a bunch of Meta stock. Visa is planning to launch their own crypto wallet. Yes, I don't know anyone who really has a great feels about Zuck. I'm not sure. Are there any Zuck fans out there? If there are, I haven't met them or seen them even on Twitter or anything. Visa has plans to launch its own crypto wallet. Goody goody. Global finance giant Visa has filed several crypto-related trademark applications. Of course, it's got to be trademarked. Applications indicate that the Fresno, California-based financial services corporation intends to launch its own crypto wallet. It also filed an application for software used in auditing cryptocurrencies and other blockchain assets. That would make sense. The financial behemoth also plans to provide its customers with a virtual environment in which users can interact for recreational, leisure, or entertainment purposes. Oh no, a metaverse world, a Visa metaverse lounge. That's all. That's where I want to go hang out. The Visa metaverse lounge. Go do a little recreation, little leisure, little entertainment there. Maybe watch a movie on the big screen at the Visa Lounge. On top of that, Visa apparently intends to dive deeper into the world of non-fungible tokens, filing an application for a series of collectibles. Will they have their own NFTs? That will be interesting. Visa obviously seeing the writing on the wall. I mean, I think we're seeing just a lot more of the signs of mass adoption coming down the pipeline. Yes, I agree, Dolph. I, for one, will not be using the Visa wallet unless I am held at gunpoint to do so. I mean, yeah. That's my stance right now. Not taking it back. Dogecoin bulls go all in as billionaire Doge father Elon Musk finally closes on $44 billion Twitter deal. We all know that. That's been obvious. But Dogecoin had a pump, let me tell you. Let me see. I had it up this morning. Let's go look at the price of Doge real quick. I mean, it's just been absolutely on a tear. You can see here just pumpage. Let's pull out our handy dandy little price. Oh my gosh, what am I? Let's see, price range. Yeah, let's see what our range has been here. This is just since Tuesday. So yeah, I mean a 25% increase there in price. It did essentially the opposite of Meta. So I guess we should have all shorted Meta and longed Doge. Would have been the move, I guess. So yeah, going from 6 cents up to 8 cents, just on a complete tear, and even retracing and then pumping back up, pretty much just testing these high levels again, right as we speak. So trying to see if it can make higher highs, testing these older levels even as well from August. So I mean, we haven't seen price like this on Doge since August. So exciting times for the Doge fans, I'm sure. Uh, I mean, I'm not sure, but I would imagine you'll see a price crash again. I mean, this is just one of those coins that just buys and sells on the news and rumors of the Doge father. Yeah. Are there any fundamentals here? It's just degeneracy as far as I can tell, Dolph. This is just degeneracy. I have not heard or seen any mention of Doge being integrated into Twitter in any way. And I think that is just like a wet dream for Doge holders at this point, and it is just a dream. So once they wake up from their stupor, I'm sure the price will correct here. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, of course. FTX looking into launching their own stablecoin in the not too distant future, Sam Bankman-Fried says. He also shared that FTX has between $1 billion and $4 billion on hand to make acquisitions. They got a lot of money over there at FTX to play around with, for sure. They've been buying up assets already. They've been buying up failed companies like Voyager, and I'm not super surprised to see that they would potentially be looking to do a stablecoin. Looks like they're trying to find the perfect partners for a stablecoin project. Will this fare better than some of the other stable coins? I guess that's a good the question. FTX seems to, I mean, at least from the outside, seems to have their ducks in a row. They've done fairly well in the bear market, and that's a lot more than other firms can say. FTX, Binance, both have done well in the bear market. So could we see a stable coin? For sure. For sure. So, long FTX, I guess. Aptos is luring away Solana NFT traders and creators. Will it last? Solana's NFT scene has had a rough month amid creator royalty disputes, and the rising Aptos space is taking advantage. It's crazy because even like when I look at this Mercury Labs uh, NFT launch calendar, so many of these projects are Aptos projects. I mean, look at all these Aptos projects that are launching today. So I do feel like there is certainly a lot of the Solana thunder has been stolen by Aptos. Now, one question I have is the development on Aptos is like launching, for example, an NFT token. Is it similar to the way that Solana works as as an application? Because if it is, I could see how like a bunch of the Solana developers have maybe just moved over to Aptos and are just developing over there. If it's similar to Solana, I briefly looked at the Aptos documentation actually yesterday because somebody had commented on one of our tutorials just asking if we could maybe do a tutorial on how to do a minting website for Aptos NFTs, which I thought was actually not a bad idea because Aptos is having its day in the sunshine, and it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to take advantage of that. But so I was briefly looking. It looks like they have a TypeScript SDK, they have a Rust SDK, and they have a Python SDK. But I haven't looked much deeper than that. It looked fairly simple actually to start generating tokens. They've also got a nice REST API for all the on-chain data. So yeah, Dolph, this is actually a great strategy. If you're a developer, like I've said before, the best position in the blockchain to be is a developer because if you are a developer with skills in some of these programming languages like Python or Rust, which I think Dolph, I think you're a rusty, I think you're a rusty dev. But yeah, there's like all these grants out there for all of these blockchains, and they're just giving away money to people that are willing to build on there. So yeah, totally take advantage of the of the grants. Now, of course, I don't condone the last part of that, where the never deliver a product. You should definitely deliver a product, but you can definitely take advantage of all the grants that are floating around. Dolph loves the Rust. I've never looked at Rust. I have a light programming background. I was a front end developer, so HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Got into React and Node a bit, but I haven't touched Rust. And I keep thinking about it though because I see that Rust is used quite frequently on these blockchains. So I've thought about diving into a little bit of Rust. I don't know what it's similar to though, if it has any similarities to other languages. But yeah, so enthusiasm, let's get into this article, eh? I mean, we kind of know what it's going to say here, but enthusiasm around Solana FT market has been in short supply lately on the crypto Twitter as marketplaces push back on honoring creator royalties. Yeah, I mean, crypto Twitter, all the people that were Solana maxis, they're now in Aptos, they're in the Reddit NFT marketplace. They're all out farming the hot new thing, right? And I think that's kind of what a lot of the crypto Twitter engagement farmers do. They just hop to whatever is the hot new thing. And that right now seems to be Aptos. You know what we should do? We should look at the price of Aptos real quick. ABT, USDT. Let's look at the futures. It has definitely had a correction as expected. I mean, it had such a pump out the gate. I'm not super surprised that it rejected at $10. And, we're still in price discovery for this token. This token is so new. I mean, we've got like a week of data, a little over a week of data. So this price is, or this token is ridiculously new. And I definitely think there's no price set yet. Although I will say, when you look at this hourly chart, the most obvious place of confluence here, and what we could do, so let's pretend we're Mr. Take Profits right now. I'm looking for my fixed range profile. Here we go. Up to here. So yeah, I mean, our point of confluence here, our point of control is right around this 750, 740 range. And so, and you could see there's quite a bit of confluence here too. So this would be its first step. I could see it certainly coming back down here. I mean, you could see there was a lot of price play here, and it's probably going to find support. I mean, if it doesn't find support here around this $8 level, I could certainly see it finding support right here around 750, 740. That would make a lot of sense. So personally, I would be waiting to get in, probably back down around that 750 range. A good healthy correction off that initial pump that they got. Ah, yes. Okay, Dolph, that's good. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, charts with news. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know why that happened today. It just felt natural. It felt like the right thing to do. Another NFT marketplace goes zero royalties in the race to the bottom. LooksRare, we're all familiar with LooksRare around here. LooksRare is no longer enforcing royalties and instead will pay a share of protocol fees to creators. So this is an interesting twist on the 0% royalty, or the optional royalties model, where they're going to be giving some of the marketplace fee to the creators that get gypped of their royalties. So another domino has fallen amid the rising trend of NFT marketplaces bowing out of enforcing creator royalties, with Ethereum marketplace LooksRare announcing today it will no longer require traders to pay these fees on transactions. They wrote in their blog post, no longer support creator royalties by default. When traders sell NFTs, it will instead allow buyers to opt in to pay optional royalties. This is what a bunch of other marketplaces have done. LooksRare also said, however, that it will direct 25% of its protocol fee, the fee that it charges sellers to transact their NFTs, to creators. LooksRare charges a 2% total fee on the sale price, which means that 0.5% of the sale price will now be directed to creators in place of their respective royalty rates. I actually kind of like this model, as far as like, if royalties are going to optional and going to essentially zero, no matter what. I mean, there's so much pressure. There's so much downward pressure on royalties right now. We've talked about this a million times. And so I'm not surprised that we're seeing more marketplaces go this way. But what I do like here is that LooksRare is giving a percentage of their profit to the creators, because without the creators, without the NFT projects, these marketplaces have no fees. They have no customers, right? So, it seems so jacked up, right, for a marketplace to charge a fee, mandatorily charge a fee to buyers, but not but make the fee optional for the royalties for the creators. So it just makes, it just kind of feels a little greasy to me. So, and other, marketplaces are doing that. I think my Magic Eden, still charges their fee. And as far as I know, Magic Eden isn't sharing that fee with creators. So I kind of like LooksRare, their take on this. If we're going to optional royalties either way, at least the marketplaces should be sharing a percentage of that pie, because yeah, like I said, they're just a marketplace. And of course, offering that service is valuable to the market, but without the creators to make the NFTs, the marketplaces have no supply, right? So you need supply and you need customers. So yeah, I think this is a interesting play on the optional royalties. Every marketplace seems to be rolling out their own version of this lately. So that's that. I think this is our last couple little news stories here. Uh, the crypto exchange Binance confirmed that they were part of the essentially the equity the round of money that Elon Musk raised to take over Twitter. I know he tapped a bunch of different investors to help him get that money together to that $44 billion to make that Twitter acquisition. But it sounds like Binance was part of that. They gave $500 million, which is no small chunk of money. So here's CZ from Binance, the CEO, saying, "We're excited to be able to help Elon realize a new vision for Twitter. We aim to play a role in bringing social media and Web3 together in order to broaden the use and adoption of crypto and blockchain technology." So they may have a little bit of pull there. Not sure how much, but a little bit of pull because of their contribution. And you know, there are so many opinions, right, on this Twitter acquisition, and this is not the show to be the final opinion on that. But I will say that what is hopeful to me is a couple of things, right? I'm not a big fan of the public, the publicly listed companies, right? The stock exchange listed companies. That model, it's like you always have to be posting higher profits, right? So you then start sacrificing. You make decisions just in the name of profits, right? And so one big thing, like criticism, is like with Twitter, is they have to keep a certain environment on Twitter to keep the ads rolling in, right? So what's interesting is about the company going private is that now there's not as much of that pressure to be posting those quarterly profits, and so there's more play. There's more ability to play with the model, right? And to do experiment a little bit more and to take more risks. So I'm hopeful, and because Elon Musk seems to be pro crypto, I am hopeful that this means there will be more blockchain integration with Twitter, and that maybe Twitter will become even more the place for crypto. I mean, it's already kind of the place for crypto people, but I'm hoping that the integrations just get tighter, and that we see even more updates that are pro crypto and pro blockchain integration. Let's look at the BNB chart. Says Dolph. I agree. Let's go check out the BNB chart. Let's see what's going on with BNB. Yeah, wow. BNB is doing pretty good. Let's see what's this. Yeah, this week. Really, BNB was also in a range you can see for, I mean, pretty much since the beginning of October. They've been in a range. A lot of tokens were in a range pretty much the whole month, but BNB has definitely broken out. And what's kind of interesting here is that ETH is starting to come back up too. I'd seen that ETH had, obviously we had that breakout earlier in the week, and then it started to range here up the top. Was feeling like we were maybe topping out, and the price started to come back down. And I was wondering when it would find some new support, some new legs. Looks like maybe we're starting to get that over on ETH too, but BNB even more so. BNB is one of those tokens that just consistently seems to perform pretty well. The Binance token, man, that's some nice price action. You got that boop boop boop, little bit of accumulation here, and then boop boop boop, testing these highs here really right now, and we'll see if we can bust through that high or if we get rejected again. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, and then I mean the next level to test would be up here around 298. Whew, almost getting back to $300 on this one. Let's check out the daily chart here. on BNB. Yeah, I mean, still obviously nowhere near all-time highs. I mean, I can't believe that BNB was up around 700. I mean, it was pretty much 700. Just absolutely insane how the price action of BNB over the past like year or two has just been crazy. You know, here's January uh, of 2021. We were down here at $40. And I mean, still, even if you had bought then and held through all this craziness, you'd still be way up on your investment. But you can see here on the daily, we're really just testing the high of this range. I mean, here's your low. Let's grab our little lines. Here's your, like, pretty much your low and your high of that range. So we're still kind of in a range here on BNB, but you know, we're testing that range for sure. It's been a bullish week, and I will take any bullishness that we can get for sure this week. Let's yes, Dekenza probably hates BNB. Yes, Dekenza is an ETH maxi. And where is Dekenza? Where in the world is Dekenza? So yeah, anyway, BNB looking healthy right now. Will it be able to break out of this range? That's the question I have for that. And you know what? Let's look at FTX real quick too. FTX token. Eh, it's doing all right. It's doing all right. It's had a little pump too. I mean, it's testing, you know, it's trying to maintain this support right here. I mean, this is strong levels of support. I would say like the lowest. I mean, we pretty much hit the low range of the support for FTX just a couple of days ago. So, you know, thank God that that had a bounce there because if we would have lost that, we would have really been desperately looking for support around here. And let's turn on these factor candles and our moving averages so we can just get a clear picture of everything going on. So, but yeah, that's FTX. That's FTX. Let's see what last little news item here. Hacker uses $2,700 to drain 15.8 million from Team Finance. DeFi liquidity locker Team Finance is the latest platform to suffer a malicious exploit. Man, these DeFi platforms, it's just exploits left and right. I mean, the code on these either has to be really poor or intentionally left with holes. I don't want to accuse anyone of intentionally doing that, but these DeFi platforms every week are getting hacked. It looks like they exploited a flaw in the Team Finance migration function for moving locked liquidity tokens. It only took $2,700 to exploit out 15.8 million. So looks like they targeted the liquidity tokens under Team Finance custody, according to PeckShield. PeckShield seems to be a good source for these hacks and just security information in the space. So I would definitely, if you don't follow PeckShield, check them out. But it looks like the attack affected 4 projects, namely CAW, Digitarotsuka, Condex, and Feg. There are so many damn projects in this space. You know, it's just insane how many projects there are that I've just never heard of. So yeah, pretty sad, pretty sad. I feel for everybody that got hacked in this. I'm sorry, everybody that was a victim of that. It really sucks. I know how that goes. Being hacked is horrible. Okay, we're going to go to the intermission. And when we get back, we will check out what's going on with the NFT market. Oh, wait, actually, before we do that, let's play this little video. This is Jim Cramer talking about Meta. I was going to play this when we talked about Meta, but this was just, you know, poor Jim Cramer. I mean, you got, I don't know, you know, Jim Cramer's not, you know, of course, Jim Cramer's doing just fine. He's got plenty of money and he's doing just fine. But, you know, his calls, he is just, he's a living meme and he just can't help but just live out the meme and just embody the meme just unintentionally. It's completely his the way he just operates. And we will do some charts. We will do a little more charts. Yeah, I know. I know. It's a weird show today. But here's Jim Cramer.
Cash flow last year, 9.5 billion, now less than 1 billion. Yeah, let me say this about this. I made a mistake here. I was wrong. I trusted this management team. That was ill-advised. Hubris here is extraordinary. And I apologize.
Okay.
So dramatic there. But you could tell he was really eating his own words. He probably made a personal loss on that one. It just felt like there was personal loss involved in the way he delivered that. Yeah, don't cry. Yeah, it felt like he was about to have a breakdown at any moment there. So, okay, we're gonna hit the intermission, and when we get back, like I said, we'll look at the NFT market and see what's minting ahead and all that good stuff. Have Utes revealed? We'll hopefully we'll take a look.
It's me! I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. I hope you guys understand this. I am here fighting for you. It's me. This guy with these freaking glasses on, this douchebag, is out here trying to tell you that only the suits know what to do. Only the suits. Only the people who have all the money. They're the ones who can determine what happens. No, our bill is for the people. And you're gonna find this out. I don't represent the people. The fuck I don't. The fuck I don't. I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, they're trying to permanently ruin it.
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
You know what an NFT stands for?
Not at all.
No. Okay. No, all good. That's it. Do you know what an NFT stands for?
No, if I'm being honest, no.
Okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
That's good. Do you know what an NFT stands for?
No.
You don't?
I don't know.
Okay. That's okay. Do you know what an NFT stands for?
No, I don't.
Okay.
While you may have fumbled for Denzas and missed out on generational wealth like a bozo, you know what? It's not too late to FOMO into Dikenzas. The big and beautiful generative peen art you can put in your wallet or on your wall. No roadmap, no utility, just dicks.
Hello, it's Freeman from GMTV. Don't get hacked like I did. Get yourself a Ledger wallet at gmtv.lol/ledger.
รู้กินเหล้าเลิกเหล้าทำงานเก็บเงินทำงานเก็บเงินใช้หนี้ทำงานเก็บเงินได้เรียนมีกินช่วยเหลือผ่องใสเมียรักอบอุ่นไม่ป่วยรวยปัญญาพัฒนาฉลาดชาติเจริญไปถึงไหนนะก็ไม่รู้แค่เลิกเหล้า
The year is 10 years from now. A new pill has become popular due to its ability to alter the user's gaseous output. Flatulence can now smell like grandma's fresh-baked apple pie, like rich, bold coffee brewing on a misty winter morning, like fir trees and fall leaves and tennis balls straight from the tube. Soon enough, every pleasant scent is second-guessed. Is it fresh-cut grass or fresh-cut ass? Buns straight from the oven or something straight from the buns? Lavender or straight-up stank-ass farts? Now nothing smelled good ever again.
Bing bong.
Thank you for watching GMTV.
Thank you guys for sticking around through the intermission. Dolph said he wants to see Jim Cramer drunk. I wouldn't doubt if Jim Cramer's kind of drunk all the time, personally. But let's take a look-see at the NFT charts here. We got OpenSea up. And look at the top. We've got this artifact and Rimowa Meta Artisan Collection. just with a staggering amount of volume on the Artifact project, of course, owned by Nike. So, you know, I got to say, Nike's one of the companies that seems to be doing the best as far as in like a traditional Fortune 500 company coming over and doing things in the NFT sphere. There's only a couple of these. So I'm honestly not super familiar on what this is, but encompassing a new collection of NFTs, limited edition luggage, and a robot collectible. New collaboration brings to life and to the metaverse the ultimate experience for Rimowa enthusiasts and Web3 collectors. Combining their respective craftsmanship, Artifact and Rimowa have come together to create an Artifact and Rimowa limited edition original cabin luggage with only 888 pieces produced, a nod to the luck associated with the number in the Web3 world. Okay, so there's just multiples of these. So yeah, but this is probably kind of what this luggage looks like. Got a nice little 3D video. You can have like essentially your luggage can look like a QR code. I guess nice expensive piece of luggage. I mean, this is a $3,000 piece of luggage. So, you know, cool. if you're into expensive luggage, then you know this might be the project for you. On top of the charts as well, CryptoPunks holding that number 2 spot. Bored Ape Yacht Club still floor price not really changing a whole lot. Mutant Apes still up here as well. And the Everybody's is holding this spot as well. This Everybody's project has been I've been actually pleasantly surprised by how this project is holding its place, and it's still unrevealed as well. So interesting. This must be this artist Sean Solomon must be pretty well known. But this was that animation project that we looked at. I think like last week we checked this one out. I'm not sure. Mr. Shake Profits might have said he wanted to punch these. I wasn't sure, but he was not impressed by the animations. I just remember that. You know, he's a tough guy to sometimes impress. Yeah, what's up, Abdul? Let's get this naan. Oh my gosh, I love naan. I mean, if that's what you're talking about, I love naan bread. I mean, that's one of life's great pleasures is naan bread. Gotta say. So, but the Everybody's. Hey, Abdul. Oh man. Oh yeah, no, 5%. Never mind. I thought it said 10% royalty. Abdul, give us the alpha. Buddy, give us the alpha. Tell us what's next. What's hot? What's next? I saw Decentraland is also creeping back up. Maybe there's some news related to that. Not totally sure. When we come over and we look at the top Solana projects, we got this weird Brains and Zombies project at the top of the 24-hour volume chart. Let's take a look here at what this is. Brains and Zombies. Brains are the foundation of the Zombies NFT ecosystem. Brains are NFTs generated using redemption mechanisms that link an existing NFT in a user's wallet to a brain. Brains are emitted through events called waves. During each wave, the brain faucet opens to the public on our site, and users can redeem a maximum of 2 brains per wallet. There are multiple waves in each season. What the hell is this? Okay, that website doesn't seem to be working. Let's check out the docs website. Okay, their docs are working. Zombies NFT ecosystem. I have no idea what this is, to be completely honest. This is it's confusing. I do know that much. Let's go check out their Twitter. Brainwaves. No more waves until after mint. Current supply 7,751. The zombies are coming on the 31st of October. So maybe these brains, yeah, okay. So to get a zombie, pick an NFT from your wallet, redeem a random brain for free, feed your zombie. Do you have to like burn your NFT? But why? Oh boy. Yeah, this project. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be staying nice and far away from this one. It's got a floor price of 3 Sol. Jeez, man, people just sometimes I think there's desperation in there. People are just very desperate to just mint things. Oh my gosh, you guys are making my mouth water in the chat. Garlic with ghee? Are you kidding me? I love garlic with ghee. I just love ghee, period. I love ghee. I love naan. Oh man, I actually don't use butter. I only use ghee. Ghee's great for cooking with and doing everything with, putting it on bread, putting it on everything, drizzle it on everything. Masala Coke. What is that? Abdul, I'm scared. I'm scared. You guys are on a different level. You guys are on a different level. GU has come down a lot. Oh my gosh, there's Dikenza too. Dikenza smelled he smelled the naan, the tandoori naan in the air, and he had to pop in to get a whiff and find out what was cooking over here. Thoughts on Damien First currency NFT? We'll check that. Genuine Undead has come down a lot. Yes, Abdul. It's okay. You still let us know. You gave us the alpha before it pumped, and that's all that matters. Everything comes down. Oh no. Oh no, Dikenza. You lived in Reddit for a bit? That ain't a mental health break. That's a mental break is what that is. When you end up living over in Reddit, you're having a mental break. Yeah, it sucks there. Well, thanks for popping in, Dikenza. Of course, always good to see your face around here. I actually saw there was a Dikenza sweep. He probably popped in here just so I would talk about that. Let's go check that out real quick. And I'm not ignoring you, Abdul. I will take a look at the what was it that you said? The Damien First currency NFT. My other half is on the road. He can't stop driving ever since he got a new truck. It's like he's become addicted to just going on road trips now. But no, he's taking his children to hockey tournaments. It's like hockey tournament season. Apparently, though, November there are no hockey tournaments, so we will get Mr. Take Profits back for the all of November. But yes, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, okay. Here, look at this. Nice big sweep on Blur of those Dikenzas. Never a bad thing. And apparently it looks like it was D's nuts that swept him. So that's groovy. Nothing gets me more excited than a Dikenza sweep, really, these days. And it's hard to get me excited, but a Dikenza sweep will do it. Gods Unchained. I feel like you maybe mentioned this one before. Gods Unchained. Oh, yes. This is that trading card game. I think you've mentioned this one before. This is another one of your bags, isn't it, Abdul? It's okay. Let's go Damien First currency because I've never heard of this one. Gods Unchained trading card game. Definitely, let's check out real quick before I move on from this one. Damien's First currency. I don't know what this is. What are you? Oh, Damien Hirst. Okay, I see. Damien Hirst. Interesting. Guessing that's what you're talking about. Damien Hirst, the currency collection. Let's go check this out. Gods Unchained. Can you play this right now? I'm guessing you can. That would be interesting. You've seen the Damiens. They're dots. Yeah, we have seen those. You're right. This website is crushing my computer. I have to close it. I can't do that one live, apparently. My computer doesn't like that one. But you know what? I'm going to check out that Gods Unchained because it looks like a playable game. So that would be pleasant. I like playable game NFTs. Oh yeah, these. What are my thoughts on this one, Abdul? You don't want to know my thoughts. I would go sweep a Dikenzas before I bought one of these. I think these were actually like hand done or something. I don't know. They look like it. So I got some respect from there. It's like generative art, but IRL then made digital. Nope. I think it uses machine learning. This might be machine learning. The Damien Hirst thing is just like there's a certain audience for that one that people just love. People love that one. And it's probably Abdul. Abdul loves that one. And it's okay, Abdul. You can love that one. We can still be friends at the same time. I know. I'm a nice person. Let's check out what's going on the NFT drops, shall we? We got some stuff dropping from this is the Azul project. Let's check this out. This is a tools project. 750 access passes for this Azul.tools. I briefly checked this out. Let's check out the features. Wallet manager, live monitor for mints, rarity checker, the raffle automation tool, trending mints tool. So you can kind of see here's what they got a nice little calendar here for upcoming releases. They've got a whale watcher, real-time feed. So this looks like just a nice tool, real-time speed, everything you need in one platform. It looks like a nice tool, I gotta say. So, it's been a while since I've seen like a cool new tool on the market. I would have to really dive more into this one to really see if I wanted to get this. Let's see, how much is this one gonna cost? That's the real question. Let's see, what's this gonna cost? 0.25 ETH. Whew, that's pretty spicy. That's a pretty spicy mint. I wonder how many of these. Oh, 0 left. Have these all been minted out? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. And you know what, Dekenza? I totally, your mental break thing, I totally get you. Yesterday I took a day off since Mr. Take Profits was out yesterday too. And, it's good to take mental breaks, especially when just everything, it's a tough market. We're in a crazy market. So are we happy Elon owns Twitter? Well, we already talked about that, Dekenza. You are late. But overall, I'm optimistic. I'll just say I'm optimistic because Elon seems to be pro blockchain. So I'm optimistic that that there could be tighter integration. And the fact that it's now a private company, I think means there can be a little more risk taking. So I'm optimistic. That's what I'll say about that. I know there's a lot of controversy, about whether it's a good thing or bad thing, but I'm optimistic. That's all I'll say about that. Landworks. Let me check this one out. You're pretty much saying like, will they do the same thing as Reddit here? Will they have a vault type thing that's a wallet? Well, he's okay. So Elon has talked about how he wants to verify all humans, right? And that I could see that being done via the blockchain, right? So perhaps every Twitter account is essentially a wallet, right? On the blockchain. I could definitely see that. So, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping for some tighter blockchain integration. And I think if anyone has the vision for that, it would probably be Elon Musk. So, I'm hoping, I have hope. That's what I'll say. Let's see. Abdul mentioned Landworks. I'm going to check out. Oh, well, real quick, these are doing pretty good. The floor price is up from the mint price. So these Azuls are doing pretty good. Now, is the software worth that price? I will let you decide that. Landworks, yes. Oh boy, this chat is going a million miles an hour. Let's see. Binance was in on the Twitter thing. They announced a BNB integration. It said ETH was too gas heavy. Dolph, you're too good. You trolled Dekenza even. No BNB integration yet, but BNB did did contribute $500 million to the Twitter acquisition pot. So, you know, maybe that is a way of greasing the palms to try to get that Binance integration a little tighter. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think the verdict is out. You know, it's only day one of Elon being our new daddy. So we'll have to see how things evolve over there. Vitalik contributed nothing because he didn't see that it had enough social good. So, you know, it wasn't enough social good for him. Landworks. Okay, let's check out Landworks. Okay, this is, I'm hoping I'm seeing the right Landworks right now, but this looks like there's none for sale. Is that what I'm seeing? Are none of these for sale? Is that right, Abdul? What have you sent me to? What is this thing? There's no Twitter account even. Okay, maybe I'm on the wrong thing. Let's go check and let's see if I'm missing something here. Landworks. I do see MetaMask is trending for some reason. Okay, there is a Landworks. Decentralized protocol for renting a virtual land. Okay, that's kind of an interesting concept. Interesting, allowing you to rent out virtual land. I'm not opposed to this idea. Kind of like this idea. Landworks bot for updates. Birthday party. Enter DAO birthday party at the HQ. I don't know what's going on with this project, but I like the overall idea of renting out your metaverse land. You know, that's not a terrible idea of enabling that. I just would be wondering how it works. Okay, check out metrics of success. Let's see. I want to see metrics of success. Landworks.xyz. Metaverse land renting marketplace based on ETH. Okay. Okay. 84 listed property, 248 rents, 31 rented properties, total rent duration. This is interesting. This is interesting. Listings are holding strong. Rents are going up. So which lands can I rent? Okay. Oh, Decentraland. And what is this one? Is this voxels? Okay, so I can rent out Decentraland and voxel lands. Audited by Quant Stamp. I haven't seen that in a while. That's interesting. Okay. This is an interesting idea. Are we all moving to Blur? Did you see the news about LooksRare, Dekenza? We talked about LooksRare has done the optional royalties, but they are going to be sharing a percentage. It's about 0.5% of the transaction fees that the marketplace charges. They're going to share those with creators. So even though they're changing it to optional royalties, they are, you know, they charge that 2% marketplace fee and they're giving 0.5% of that to creators, which I think is an interesting move, you know, an interesting take on this optional royalties meta. Because like I was saying earlier, it's, you know, there's no marketplace without NFT creators, right? So the marketplace, for the marketplace to still charge their fee, but make the fee that the creator charges optional, just seems completely messed up. So I'm glad to see that they're at least saying, well, we're going to share a percentage of our royalties with the creators. So yes, I like this idea, Abdul. This is like, this is fascinating, very fascinating. You know, I think it's kind of like, it reminds me of Pumpopoly, but for, you know, kind of a marketplace for these existing lands. Let's see, $13 a day. Now, why would I rent one of these? That's now my question, though. Why on God's earth would I rent one of these properties? That's my only question. Like, so what can I do if I rent this land for 2 weeks? I mean, besides like go hang out on it. I guess if you made a cool property, right? You made a cool piece of land into Decentraland that people wanted to hang out in, almost like an Airbnb, right? Then I guess I could rent it and go hang out there for 2 weeks and just squat on it 2 weeks. If you're brand, okay, that's interesting. See, this is why Abdul, you have such a big brain, and I'm so happy that we can borrow your brain. Facebook makes money from advertising. Now we can rent the ad space. Okay, so yeah, I could. Okay, I see where you're going with this. You always see the opportunity that I don't see. So I like what you're thinking. You know, the interesting thing is, like in Pumpopoly, for example, which is all about buying properties, renting properties. You have to take a turn essentially, and you move through the Pumpopoly land, and you have to pay rent to the properties that you land on during your move. So in that case, there's kind of this like this ecosystem, right, where all the players are contributing to the rent, and the more you build up your property, the higher the cost of rent is. So players are making moves. I can't get this thing to load. All of a sudden, it won't load for me. I don't like this. Why won't it load? But so, you know, that's like a totally different model than this. This is interesting, and I could see, Abdul, I think you had a good explanation there of where this could work out. Netflix has a land thing in Decentraland. Can I go to the Netflix land? What is it like there? So it's what's Netflix land like? I'm a little scared, actually. And some of these are rented out, actually. Wait a tick. So wait, some of these are rented. Sorry, guys, I keep going back and forth here, and it takes forever for this to load for me. And I don't know why. But it's kind of interesting because I looked like half of these were like rented out. So this is obviously, this platform's working. Obviously, people are renting things out. And yes, Dolph, it is a very fascinating game. I'll show you guys my Pumpopoly empire in the making. You can see my Pumpopoly tokens just ticked up a little bit there too, because I've been claiming my salary, driving and claiming my salary on autopilot. I have auto drive on. It's a beautiful thing. So it automatically takes turns for me, and so I can collect my salary. And but also I'm driving through Pumpopoly, and I'm also paying rent to other creators too. So you know, this is there's lots of different ways of getting in on the land grab. So yeah, these are all rented out. This one's available, $2 a day. This one's available. Fascinating. Thank you for showing me this, Abdul. I actually think this looks kind of fascinating. Let's quickly just peruse a couple more mints going on here. Today, we've got this Chaos and Couture. Okay, this is like two different collections in one. This is some model made this collection. So, you know, this is like a total simp project or something. You know, it's like you don't have to make an OnlyFans. You just make an NFT kind of thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to like have an NFT by a model. I'm not sure how I feel about this quite yet. Let's check. Let's click on one of these. Mint this. I mean, this website is quite nice. This is a very nice website. 10% royalty going to Couture collection holders on primary and secondary sales. Okay, so they're doing a royalty give back. Is that or 10% of the royalty is going? 15% of secondary sales go to mental health organization. 1,000 editions. What's the overall royalty, I wonder? Edition pieces of Dana's Couture collection. Each piece is also an access pass into Dana's world of upcoming work, artist collabs, and merch drops. So I guess maybe if you're a fan of, if you're like a fashion world fan, or you're a fan of this model, the mint is 0.2 ETH. So this is a pricey mint. Pricey mint. You can see the allowless mint here starts in just a couple days. And I don't know. You know, this is definitely not. This is not a project, you know, that I would personally buy. But I'm sure there is a market for this. You know, this project has quite a few followers here. Let's go look at the engagement real quick. Okay, interesting. We got nakedness. nakedness. They've got a pre-mint raffle that's still going on. So you could get, it looks like you could potentially get a whitelist here if you enter the pre-mint raffle. They will be over allocating the whitelist or the raffle or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird project. But you know, there's apparently a market for it. Yeah, the engagement's okay. I don't know. Is this botted, guys? I can't tell. I could. Yeah. Thanks, Dolph. Thanks for calling us out, Dolph. Abdul says, buy a land plot, stream your show directly live into Decentraland. He's thinking of doing techno raves. Well, invite us to your rave. Maybe can we do the show live from your rave? How do we do a live show from Decentraland? Now you got me. My brain ticking. How do we do a live show in Decentraland? You tell me, Abdul. Abdul, you need to join the Discord. You need to join the Discord. It's in the description of the show. Dang it! Join the Discord. I know last time you tried, it was broken. I swear it's fixed. I can figure it out. That's probably true. But I want to be lazy, and I want you to tell me what to do. Because I'm lazy. Afraid to support bikini and tech. Stop calling us out like that, Dolph. Stop calling us out. Yeah, I'm not gonna mint this one, but you know, I'm tempted, of course, because of the bikinis. You know, is there anything else worth minting? Not really. You know, we got this free Aptos Chimps DAO mint. I mean, there's so many Aptos mints going on, like I was showing on this calendar earlier. It's like, it's nauseating. You know, you could fill a whole show just doing research on all of these Aptos mints, and it hurts me. It hurts me. Look, they're using the DGods font on this one. Gross. Automatic no for me on that one. But you know, the question too is, when will Utes reveal? And I see people saying that they're getting back on the hype train for Utes NFT. So you know, there's rumors that the reveal could happen any day. The reveal is out there. Will we see it today? Will we see it tomorrow? We'll see. People can tip in there. Oh, now you really got me thinking about Decentraland. People can tip. Oh my, Abdul. Oh my. You've got me excited now. Okay. Well, that's the show for today, guys. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. And like I was saying, we're working on some things behind the scenes, working on getting some interviews up and going. So, you know, that should be fun. We're working on merch. We got all kinds of stuff coming down the pipe. So stick around, and I hope to see you guys Monday. Thanks again. Thank you, Dolph. Seriously, you don't have to thank us. We need to thank you. You guys are the lifeblood of the show. You keep us excited and energized to do this show. And you know, good things are coming. We're trying to just, you know, diligently work towards expanding things on this show. So Decentraland will eat YouTube. Shut up, Abdul. No, Abdul. I mean, this is so hard because I can't fade Abdul. You know, Abdul comes in, he says outrageous shit, and then it comes true. You know, you've made a lot of predictions, Abdul, and a lot of them you have a good track record. But when you say stuff like that, it hurts. It hurts my soul. Decentraland will eat YouTube. How many people are over there? Like, okay, if we did a live stream over there, how would we get people over there? I need to do a little research. Dude, you're streaming now. I know I'm streaming, but how do I stream to Decentraland? Maybe is it as easy as just putting in like a stream key? This is fascinating. Okay. Well, I'm not opposed to this idea. Do we have to own land? I don't know. Join the dang Discord, Abduls. I need to pick your brain to pieces until you're exhausted. Okay, guys. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back Monday, same time, same place, 10 a.m. Eastern. You know the deal. You know how it works. And let's play it out with some good old GM music. We're gonna do the space song, the crypto phase space song. Just for good luck. You have to own land. You're a waiter. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.